We have already discussed, Mr. Young and I have discussed a group of people to work on that and discuss that. So I will be reporting on that to you in the future.
Just 53. Madam Chairman, a few moments ago you alluded to the existence of a committee that you had created to deal with the issue of bylaws. Could you give us a report as to who's on that committee, what its agenda is, how many times it has met, how many times is it going to be, and when we can expect a report from that committee?
The members of the committee, we don't have an official group that I've named per se. Just basically, we've discussed it with several people. I both discussed it. Dr. Reed and I discussed it. I mean, I've discussed it with some people. I cannot give you an official committee. That group will indeed meet. That group will indeed talk about the issues, and then we will give you a report. We will now go to the Shadowan Amendment. You should have gotten a copy of this amendment when you checked in today. Now, let me explain to you why you're getting this right now. I held off on your mailing as long as possible to let you know that we were having an SDEC meeting following the Jefferson-Jackson dinner and before the training. Our bylaws require 10 days notification that bylaws be in the hands of the chair. Amendments. I received this in my hands on the 23rd of January, which was 1 day short of the required 10 days. But it did come to our office, the Alabama Democratic Party office, on the day before. So it met the 10-day requirement by coming to our office, and it was on the fax machine on that day. Josh took it off the fax machine late that afternoon, gave it to me, and I did not get it until the next day. Because I take full responsibility for this. It came to our office in a timely fashion. It just didn't get in my hands that late that afternoon.
Because as I look over the proposal, it indicates received on the 23rd, and that was by postal mail, which was a follow-up, and it was sent to by email on the 21st.
Go forward, you'll lose it, period.
Okay.
I'm going to declare it not acceptable if you don't go on.
All right. Well, I am proposing that we consider an amendment which would bring the language in the Alabama Democratic Party bylaws into line with the Democratic National Committee language. And it's a single statement that reads, the term minority shall be defined as Blacks, Native Americans, Asian Pacifics, Hispanics, women, and youth in the delegate selection process and in all party affairs.
Madam Chair, Eddie Green, District 10. I move that we table this motion indefinitely.
To table is simply an attempt to stop discussion on this amendment.
Maitland, you are debating the issue.
Madam Chair, hold on there. Madam Chair, you had 10 days to get this thing out to us, and you did not do it. It is not up to this body, it is up to the chair to declare whether or not this may be considered or not. And you did not do it, you put it in the chair spot. Now, we need to have this discussed before this entire body. There's nothing wrong with that. Are we a Democratic Party?
Robert's Rules of Order say it is out of order to move to lay a pending question on the table if there is no other matter requiring immediate attention. We're not discussing any other matters.
We have several other matters that we have to deal with. Thank you, Mayor. Now, the motion before you is to whether to lay on the table or not. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no.
No.
it has been laid on the table. You may resubmit it in the future.
Stephen Knowles, District 24. Madam Chair, you referred to a committee a while ago, Mr. Young and some others on that committee. I would like to move, and I think I may be sort of getting at what Mr. Hall was trying to do a moment ago, move that this body instruct that committee to prepare a report no later than the organizational meeting of this committee following the June 2014 primary, and submit any bylaw amendments it chooses to propose or support within the time provided so that those could be voted on by that same meeting.
I have a motion already drafted to pretty much deal with other minorities. I mean, women are not included in my definition because women are half of this committee now under the bylaw. So we can't count women as a minority. So I want to offer a motion to table that motion that we just made to instruct, because I'm drafting my own with a couple other people, so we can give all of the other groups some equitable representation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I wanted to ask, is this meeting being recorded?
I think it's being filmed at least. Are you doing sound recording?
The sound recording is? Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because there were several instances when the chair heard one thing when something else had been said, and it was just confusion. So I just wanted to make sure that we had it on record as to what was actually said.